It's been a while since I've seen you guys. How you guys been? It's been like maybe like 4 or 5 years since I actually posted a video of me just talking to the camera and all the good stuff. But as you see by the title, Saints Row actually might be coming back, and I hope that's true because to this day I still love Saints Row, even though Saints Row the reboot of 2022 didn't sell as well. I still played it. I still beat the game. I don't play now since since religion shut down and everything like that. So I don't really play Saints Row the reboot like that, but I still touch the third and I still go back to play the second one because I feel like those are the best ones. But yeah, if you happen like, probably living under a rock or just be busy with life, yeah, Saints Row might be coming back. Now, due to the fact for the reasons of the guy that created the original Saints Row, Chris Stockman got the chance to make a pitch to make a new one. And you told to embrace her about it, so I hope that really is true. But if you need to know, I'm gonna tell you right now what they said about that game. So yeah, I don't know what side is on, so you can read along or you might just listen to what I'm saying. But yeah, Chris Stockman, design director of the original Saints Row, says he's been asked to pitch a new reboot to Embracer Group. It'll return to the gritty, street-level tone of Saints Row 1, not the 2022 reboot, which I hope not, because those characters didn't have, like a story behind it. We all knew that they're just in student debt. That's not the Saints Row that we grew up on. We grew up with gangsters. I grew up to be something. Now they became superstars and ended up becoming the president. But I feel like that's when Saints Row started to go somewhere else, when they started making the president and Aliens came. I still played it. Like I said, I played all the Saints Row games. I even played Aces of Mayhem, and I even played Get Out of Hell. So he's considering a 1970s prequel exploring the gang origins. I mean, that's not a bad idea, but that's kind of hard to do because we already have Mafia, and Mafia already is like set back in that time. But if there's a way to make Saints Row like a Mafia gang type of game, I don't know if I said that right, but he's gonna have to literally compete against Mafia and then still compete against GTA. So that's kind of like something I'm like about, because I'm used to like how Saints Row had gangs, all that had to take over a certain part of the city, like in Stillwater. Yes, Stillwater. I think Stillwater was the biggest map we had, other than Stillport. Well, Stillport's kind of big, but I feel like Stillwater was bigger because there was more stuff to explore in Stillwater, and Stillport didn't have that much. But that's my opinion. I mean, we also know there's no confirmation of the active development yet. It's just a pitch, so there's no guarantee that it might be a new Saints Row game. I just hope that it is, because I'm getting tired of looking at GTA. No shame to Rockstar, none of that. I just like, we need another open world crime game. We had GTA for so long. Then we had Saints Row, who actually was a competitor against GTA. That was Saints Row 2, and Saints 2 had its platinum hits. And it was literally in the same category as GTA 4. It's like, oh, these two open world games are incredible. There's no really bad sayings about Saints Row 2 compared to the fact that the graphic wasn't as good as Saints Row 4 graphic was. But overall, Saints Row had its own story and GTA had its own story. GTA was more down to being about like reality. Don't quote me on that. And Saints Row was all about having fun. Yeah, it was, had its dark moments, had its fun moments, but just GTA was a straight storytelling game. I think how it's always been, even with the original GTAs when it first came out. But yeah, I'm gonna put it on the screen for you and read it. I might, I'll put my own input into it. But if Chris Stockman really has a chance to create a new Saints Row game, in my opinion, I feel like he shouldn't go to the Mafia type of timeline because, like I said, it's already a Mafia game around that timeline, and it's going to have to compete with that game alongside with GTA 6 when that comes out. Whenever that comes out, I feel like it should go based off the story that it had in Saints Row the Third. Even though people didn't like the fact that they killed off Johnny Gat in that game, but I feel like since he actually didn't die, I feel like they should make it seem like, oh, how Philippe Morin and Kiki and what's her name, Viola? Yeah, Kiki and Viola didn't know what happened to Gat after they got off the plane. So let's say Gat knocked him out, obviously he did that, and then somehow, someway, Gat passed out and got kidnapped by a group of people, and they took him, and not Kiki because she died, Viola finally admitted to the gang, to Shawnee, Pierce, and the boss, and Kenzie, that Johnny's not actually dead. He was just, we don't know what happened to him. And then going alongside with that story, we as the boss has to go around asking questions as to where is Johnny Gat, just like how we did in Central 4 when they found out that Gat was alive, but they didn't know where he was in the ship. They just had to go find him, but you know how Gat is, Gat can hold his own. So I feel like if it happens in the new one, we should be like looking for Gat alongside of taking over other gang territories, like make up new gangs, or have like how they did in Central 4 had like the I don't know what they call them, but the Taliban, and it was Cyrus, and it was all out of country and stuff like that. Like how MI6 joined in, and then it's, if you get what I'm saying, then yeah, do something like that, but don't bring aliens. Like go off to that beginning of Saints Row 4 as the boss. I can't say her name. I forgot her name. Ooh, is it Aisha? If y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about if I play the game. And then it's Matt. All of them came together as it did in the beginning of Central 4, but they was actually looking for Johnny Gat, not looking for Cyrus Temple. And they found him, and then the story continues from there as to who took him, where they are, and stuff like that. But that's my opinion. But I really hope Central really does come back, because that was my game. That game will always have a place in my heart. Like I said, I still go back to play the third and the second. I time to time just open the loader screen for the Central reboot just so I can just look at the customization that Central reboot has, because that one had way more customization than the previous games. But yeah, so Chris Stockman, hire me as like the storyteller of the game. It just literally give the people what they actually wanted, because if you took on Twitter, the people literally told Deep Silver what they actually wanted for the Saints Row game, and then they didn't do that, and it just failed. Cause we all are used to Shandy, Pierce, the boss, obviously, Johnny Gat. Then there's other people that get used to in the third game. There's Kenzie, Oleg, Angel, and Matt, Viola. All those people we getting used because now I gave them a story behind them of the people that they are, so we all know who they are. We need them back in this hopefully upcoming Central game. If that happens and the story of that game is amazing, that new game will sell just as well as the third one did. The third one had, I'm probably wrong, so it'll be show up on the screen. So it will show up somewhere on the screen how much units that game sold. If I remember, they sold 1.3 million copies of Saints Row the Third, making the highest selling Saints Row game that they had. And then Saints Row 2 was not that far behind it. So if y'all keep that same amazing storytelling game that had in 2 and in 1, and just bring it to the new one there, hopefully that's gonna happen, the Saints Row franchise will be back and competing against the juggernaut GTA. Well, I should say Rockstar Games. So please, if it happens, if Saints Row is a reality, please do this one right. There's still are fans out there that's willing to play Saints Row. I'm one of them, so yeah. But yeah, that's my opinion. I hope y'all can agree. If not, make your comments down below, or opinions down below. Tell me how I feel about the new Saints Row that hopefully might come out. Or if y'all will give it a chance or not. Let me know down below. That's all for today. I'm back with new content. And welcome to my house. So, yeah, I'm back. So, yeah, have a good one.